The Music Managers Forum and YouTube Music have partnered to launch the Accelerator Programme for Music Managers. We spoke to some established managers to find out how they started out, the challenges managers now face, and why launching a project like this is so important for the management community.
I'm trying to remember how I became a manager. It's been such a whirlwind.
I became a manager sort of by accident.
I got into management completely, really, it's by fluke.
It was very organic, so it wasn't like I went into it like, I want to be a manager, I want to do this. It was just a very organic thing because, you know, when you love music, you just kind of, you go above and beyond, like having a passion for the music, you'll be like, oh, what about this and what about that?
I was becoming a manager, but I felt I was too young to have that title as a manager.
It seemed so endless and wide. I was like, well, I will never be able to sleep because there's always something to be responsible for, right? Or always something to think about or work on or improve or like, but so much.
It's a tough game, and it's lonely as well because you are working in a place of solitude. You don't have an office, you don't have a community that you can feed into.
Knowledge is always like power when it comes to like management, and it's not just being a manager, sometimes you take on different roles and you're doing different things.
I don't think you ever stop training as a manager. I think the biggest surprise for me was how much there is to learn constantly. In a job that not many people realise what we do, it's actually a very complex one, and we have to be good at, you know, we have to be reasonably good at everything.
The combination of a really good artist and a really good manager is an unstoppable force.
The first headache that, of course, I think anyone has is startup funding. Where are you going to get the money in order to perform record releases, in order to tour, in order to look at stimulating monetization in different areas of the artist's career, say merch, sponsorship, that kind of thing.
There's a reality that hits in those early years that is really difficult to get your head around when you've worked super hard on something and it's actually successful. You know, in the public eye, everyone thinks, oh, you're working on that artist, oh, she's doing great, or he's doing amazing, and you're playing all these sold out shows, but how it trickles down back to you it's just so minimal that I think that's what I found the hardest point in my career, because it was super disheartening to feel like you had some success but for it to not translate into financial, not even stability, but just like some sort of reward for it.
Accelerator, YouTube Music, MMF, what a brilliant combination.
Anything within the creative industry requires support. Like you are constantly learning, so having like a pool that you can tap into is great.
It's kind of a game changer because there's literally nothing else that exists like this in the UK, even though we're one of the biggest exporters of music in the world, and we have some of the most exciting talents.
Rather than investing in one artist or supporting one breaking artist, if you're supporting the manager of a new manager, a green manager that has an act or maybe a couple of acts, if they grow into a successful manager, you can be pretty sure they're going to work across much more than those one or two acts in their lifetime, right?
So if you're a manager who's working with an artist, songwriter or producer and have been doing so for a while and you think you might be ready for a programme like this, go to www.themmf.net and find out all the details and how you can apply.